And now they have the cheek to speak of déficit démocratique. In fact, they should be speaking of déficit de crédibilité for themselves, as their thesis of élections truquées are falling apart, judgment after judgment in court. I was also proposing to dwell on that issue, but Honorable Ivan Kolenda-Velu has remarkably, in fact, made a speech which really tells the situation, what has been the stand of the opposition since the beginning of this mandate. Out of 11 petitions that were lodged before the Supreme Court, 8 have been set aside with costs. Now the remaining 3. There's a judgment which is being awaited in the case where the petitioner is Mr. Suren Dayal against me and my 2 colleagues of constituency number 8. There is the petition in constituency number 10, which is coming for mention on the 17th of May, 2022. And there is another petition, constituency number 15, that will be heard in July 2022. Mr. Speaker, sir, let me somehow make a passing remark with regard to the petition in constituency number 10, where it is clear that after those judgments of the Supreme Court, the petitioner is... Let me listen to what I'm saying before you say sub judice. Listen, you already conclude sub judice. I am not going to make any comment on the substance, on the merit of the case. What I want to say, Mr. Speaker, sir, after we have seen all those petitions that have been thrown out by the court, it is clear that there is a delaying tactic from the petitioner to drag the case further and further. This is what is happening. But in their despair, in the face of so many electoral petitions that they are losing in court, they even dared to attack the electoral commissioner, the office of the electoral commissioner, even the Electoral Supervisory Commission, both independent bodies recognized internationally for their capacity to organize elections efficiently. What a shame, Mr. Speaker, sir. How low can they stoop? Mr. Speaker, sir, this government fully adheres to the tenets of democracy, such as the rule of law, protected rights and freedoms, as well as free and fair elections. I must remind that Mauritius regularly achieves very high scores in reliable studies that classify and rate the state of democracy in different countries. For example, in the EIU Democracy Index that was published by the Economist Intelligence Unit this year, Mauritius is listed as one of the 21 countries in the world classified as a full democracy. In fact, Mauritius is ranked 19th in this snapshot of the state of world democracy for 165 countries. Mauritius is considered as the only fully functional democracy in Africa on this list, which comprises 44 African countries. Significantly, Mauritius obtained a total score of 8.08 out of 10. 5 essential criteria have been taken into account for the ranking of Mauritius for full democracy, namely the electoral process and pluralism, the functioning of the government, political participation, political culture, and civil liberties. And it is noted that Mauritius scored 9.17 out of 10 for its electoral process. These prove again that democracy is in no way in jeopardy in Mauritius, as the opposition wants us to believe.